C'est Armand Bombardier. Qué bueno.
Those tools are created from scratches. Those are machines that he used to build his B7. Those are machines that he modified because he was working on something that didn't exist before. This is part of an engine, a turning and boring machine. And this one here, this was used in a milk farm, a dairy farm. It's to separate the milk to make butter or cheese.
Separate for milk.
So it wasn't this primary use, but he used it to make, how do you say, grinding wheel. He will try to ask people, can you make me this kind of machine? No, okay, I'm gonna make it myself. And all of those tools, you put the strap here on the wheels, and there's an electric motor here.
Okay.
So he was near the river, so he made electricity to use this engine, this motor.
Solamente con ese motor podía mover todas las máquinas, todas estas, todas las máquinas. Y cuando no querían utilizar algunas, solamente le quitan la correa y chao. Inteligente.
So this is the office of Monsieur Bombardier, and there was a window at the time because he wanted to check his employees. Were they working or were they just smoking a cigarette and blah, 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 blah. And he wanted to know which customers entered in the garage so he can say hi to them, or so he wanted to see everything.
Okay.
A very aware boss.
Very aware. Lo que me dice es que esto está igual, o sea, estaba el vidrio y él lo que hacía era de aquí, revisaba que los operarios o que las personas que trabajaban con él, que estuvieran trabajando, que no estuvieran fumando, que no estuvieran hablando por celular. No, celular. Entonces, el tipo estaba ya pilas a todo lo que estaba pasando. Bueno, esto no ha cambiado mucho, creo, no sé.
This is another factory he had near a village near here. It's Kingsbury. It's the building, the first building, first one. So this is Monsieur Bombardier. So this is the factory. You see 𝕬𝖗𝖆𝖓 𝕭𝒂𝒏𝒅.
𝕬𝖗𝖆𝖓.
Okay, it's a snowmobile. So this is the garage, the original one.
The original.
See. So this is his first factory employees. This is the second factory, and now today it's the head office of BRP in Valcourt. Stamps.
Estampillas.
Yes. Because it had really a big impact here.
Okay.
It changed everything in the life of the people who lived in the country. BRP, it's 2,700 employees. And just the population of Valcourt is 2,500. It's not everybody who live in Valcourt that works in BRP.
No todos trabajan en Bombardier, o sea, tienen 2,000 y pico de... 2,000, ¿no?
2,700 workers.
2,700 y pico de trabajadores. Yo le estaba preguntando que si todos los trabajadores eran de Valcourt. Me dijo, no. Hay muchos que viven en villas cercanas, como Sherbrooke,
Lawrenceville,
Montsecourt,
Sainte-Anne de la Rochelle. Sainte-Anne, Santa Ana.
Ok, Sainte-Anne
de la Rochelle.
Sainte-Anne de la Rochelle.
Hey!
Ya voy.
So you recognize this vehicle?
Yeah.
So this is the first one, and this is a replica. It's the only replica we have in all the museum.
Okay.
Because you saw the father reaction. He wasn't very happy.
Yeah.
So he asked 𝑨𝒓𝒎𝒂𝒏𝒅 to dismantle, to destroy the machine because it was really dangerous. Mr. Bombardier built this when he was 15 years old. And at 15 years old, you don't think that something is dangerous.
Why is dangerous, the machine?
There were two people on this machine. The first one, 𝕬𝖆𝒆, Mr. Bombardier's brother. He was sitting in front and he was just driving the vehicle. But Monsieur Bombardier was standing here and he was activating all the manettes there.
Yeah.
But if you look, there's a propeller and there's no grill, no protection. It can be dangerous if the scarf, let's say, it got stuck in the propeller. It can be dangerous. So that's why his dad said,
no,
destroy it.
Entonces?
That's it. Finito. No much. No more 𝕬𝒂𝒏𝒅. No museum.
No museum, no nothing.
No job for me. Something funny about this vehicle because his dad is the one who bought this machine. At first it was a car. If you look on the upper part, it's part of a car. It's a Ford Model T. Because Monsieur Bombardier's father had a car, and Monsieur Bombardier was always working under the hood, removing the engine. And sometimes when his dad wanted to take the car, the engine was beside the car, so he couldn't take it. So he had enough. So he bought his son an old broken machine. But his son repaired it and he built this machine from the car.
Ford?
Model T.
Model T.
Yes. And he didn't have no notion. He didn't go to school to learn mechanic. All of this was taught by himself. He read and he learned because he was working with engines, so that's how he learned. And after that, that's the machine that made him decided to be a mechanic. Because before, his father wanted 𝕬𝒂𝒏𝒅 to be a priest. Yes, because at the time, you remember I was telling you that Quebec was really religious at the time. Every family had one children who was either a priest or a nun. So Monsieur Bombardier, his dad said, you're going to be a priest. But at 15, he said to his dad,
Quieto.
No, I'm going to learn mechanic and I'm going to be a mechanic. So at 16 years old, he left 𝒉𝒆. He went to Montreal and he learned mechanic, he learned English because everything was written in English at the time. And he came back at 19 years old where he opened his garage.
Okay.